Well, good morning, hi, how are you? It's game day. I'm all decked out doing the pixelated camo today with the headband. Oh wow, so great. We have a game today. I'm going down to Augusta. What's up, dear? I think I have finally found a place in Waterville that will upload videos in a reasonable amount of time. I went down to Selah yesterday and I uploaded 2 videos. So I think that will be the place that I will go to upload videos from now on. I mean, it still takes like 2 hours to do, but 2 hours is a good amount of time for me to get stuff done. So I don't feel like I'm sitting around when I'm there because I'm getting other stuff accomplished in that amount of time. Mom cleaned out that other room that's over there and I found these 2 pictures of me playing softball. Take a look at that. Days of shorts, and then there I am catching. Look at that. Very into it, clearly. Don't get me wrong, I had a good experience growing up playing softball, but I wish I had had coaches with more knowledge than what I had growing up. Like, don't get me wrong, I had a great experience, I did decent, I did okay, but how much better could I have been if I had a higher quality coach? Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's very hard in middle of Etna. Like, Etna-Dixmont School is 2 schools stuck together, and there were 35 people in my 8th grade class, and we were a big class for that space. So I understand that in this sort of area where there's less population, you're not going to have those kinds of opportunities and those level of coaching. The best thing that I did, having grown up in like a rural area, that's a word I will never get, is that I did go out and I played summer softball outside of my district. But even then, like, there's still not a lot around my area growing up that those level of coaches were still all right. They were good. They were there giving us playing time in the summertime that isn't always available around Etna. So I'm thankful for them, but where could I have been? I don't know, probably nowhere different. Probably nowhere different, but I don't regret any of it. But it just makes me want to be a high level coach for my girls. And it makes me want to do summer softball stuff around in this area, especially like around in Etna and stuff where you don't have a lot of opportunity to play summer softball just because no one knows how to do it, and that's fine. It's just how it is. It's not that they're not capable of doing it, it's that they just don't know how or how to get started and stuff. So I don't know, I've kind of been toying with the idea of having a summer softball team, but up in this area, the area I call the dead zone, because there's never any summer softball teams coming out of this area around Newport. They're always out of Waterville area or up in Bangor or down in Portland or Augusta, and Newport is just kind of barren. So I think it would be a really good opportunity to start something up, you know, with younger girls. 10, 12U I think would be good. I think that would be fun. But I got about 25 minutes and then I'm gonna head down. My eyes, I feel like there's something in them. Look how tired I look though. Oh my god. Can I call you back in a second? We won our game by a hair. They pulled it out in the last second in the bottom of the 7th. The other team was coming back. It was a whole thing that made my heart skip beats and I thought I was gonna have an aneurysm. But we pulled it out, we got the W. Play again Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of next week. I've got to go check to see how our field is looking. I'm gonna do that tomorrow or Monday. Not doing it today. I don't want to. I'm tired. It was the first sunny day we've actually had and I feel like I got a sunburn. I'm gonna pop into Dunkin' and grab an ice water and stuff and then talk to Dave on the ride home because it's 6:14 right now. And that's what happens when you don't really start your day that early. 3 o'clock game, but it's good. Girls came out on top and that's what matters. We'll focus on what we need to focus on when we get a chance to practice on Tuesday. Good morning, hi, how are you? Oh, I want to put lipstick on. Hold on. This is a mug that I got from my dad. So it's got pictures of my dad and I. I made my mom one too, but I'm drinking out of my dad one today. So at the game yesterday, we had like the little pre-game. We were waiting for some girls that were in the bathroom. So I was sitting there in the dugout talking with some of the other girls. And some of the girls are really into CrossFit. And we've been having weekend workouts every Saturday. And I really want to try to incorporate different kind of workouts into these girls' lives because when softball's done, you're no longer on a softball team. I feel that it's important now to get these girls exposed to different sort of workouts so that way they're comfortable as an adult to go out and do those things because they will have had experience with it before with people that they feel comfortable with. So I've got some time set up with the CrossFit gym and I'm trying to set up something for my seniors so we can go to Pole Fitness together because you have to be over a certain age, so it's not like I can bring everyone, and it's a small studio, and I think it would be like a nice thing for the seniors to do, like kind of fun and make them feel silly and a little uncomfortable, but they'll still be with their friends. I'm working on trying to get them to go there. Now some of my other girls on the team learn learned that yesterday, and they were just like, that sounds uncomfortable. And one girl that I have, who I have coached for a couple of years now, says, you know, she's not really into CrossFit. She doesn't like to work out and lift weights around other people because she compares herself to other people. Now, me knowing this kid, she is capable of anything. Like, in my opinion, she is level-headed. She can achieve amazing things when she puts her mind to it and when she stops worrying about outside factors, like stops worrying about these other people and takes those restrictions off of herself. She can do really amazing things, like things that she doesn't think that she is capable of. And that's when I kind of take that minute to reflect on where I was as a teenager when I was 17, which is why I love reading my diary out loud. If you haven't checked out any of those videos, go check those out. It reminds me what my mindset and what some of these girls' mindsets might be being 17 and in high school and dealing with high school stuff. So that's helpful for me to not just be like, oh, that's silly, stop being so worried about it. Like, it's not that easy, and I understand that. It's frustrating as a coach because you know, like, you can do so much. You can do it. I know you can. But how do we build that confidence instead of just saying, like, be more confident? Because that never helps anybody. And this is what I told her and everybody else sitting there listening. I go to pole and I cheer on those girls in my class. There are girls in my class that can do different moves that I can't do because they're more flexible, or they didn't take 7 months off like I did. But I'm not going to sit during classes and be like, oh, woe is me, I'm terrible, why do I even try? I'm going to instead cheer her on and be like, that's amazing, you're a strong woman, awesome, you're amazing. And it's the same thing when I go to the gym. I see these other women that are strong AF. Like, they are lean and mean and they're picking up big weights and they're putting them back down again and they are strong. I'm not going to sit there and think, oh, I'm not as good as they are because they're stronger than me. I'm going to recognize that they've put in a lot of effort, they've worked really hard to get where they are, and be like, you're awesome, what an inspiration, congratulations to you, good job, instead of being like, oh, why do I even try, I'll never be as strong as her. And I think that's just because it's come with time and there's really no other way around it. Like, it's not something that you can just manufacture overnight, it's just something that comes with time. But it's what I want to work on with these girls and with these teenagers and stuff, is to be like, hey, it's okay that you're not as far as somebody else. Like, when we're playing other teams and someone makes a good play, you can clap. That's okay. A good play is a good play, even if it's against your team. Normal. Ugh. It's good to cheer other women on. It doesn't make your effort any less. I think this concept clicked for me when I ran my half marathon. How many years ago? When did I run that? Forever ago. There's a video. You can go watch that. But when I was running my half marathon and these older people were passing me, and I had that twang of, oh my gosh, they're better than me. And then I had this thought. These people are pushing themselves as hard as they can. As hard as they possibly can to finish this marathon. They are pushing themselves hard. I am pushing myself just as hard as they are. They're just faster. It doesn't take any of my work, any of my efforts away from me if somebody else runs a race faster. Their hard work doesn't take away from my hard work. And if we can all just start celebrating everybody else's hard work, I think everybody is going to feel so much better with their achievements. The only person you need to strive to be better than is you yesterday. That's it. Take that pressure off of being better than the person beside you and just worry about being better than the person you were yesterday.